Okay, as you know, I love the game Plants vs. Zombies. It's one of my favorite games of all time, maybe even one of the best. Well, maybe it might even be the best of all time, and it's definitely the best of all time for mobile. Anyways, but there are some things in the Plants vs. Zombies, mainly community, that make me want to freaking die. So I'm gonna go over them and complain about them in a video because that's what everyone does nowadays. Heck, I even do it without even discussing Plants vs Zombies. So whatever. Anyways, the first one I want to talk about is the abysmal children's Plants vs Zombies YouTube content. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, it makes sense because you gotta get those kids in the revenue. Heck yeah, spam. Anyway, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're just not in the now. To be honest, it's basically like photoshopped thumbnails using Plants vs Zombies. Usually using the final boss because that gets clicks. Because oh my god, big zombie children. Oh my god, Pog. Anyway, so that gets views and subscribers, which really sucks because I don't get views and subscribers. You should also subscribe because if you do, you are actually helping for me to possibly one day give half of my money to charity. Anyways, back out with our shill. Let's get back into the video. So, anyways, what sucks is like this has become like the new mainstream for Plants vs Zombies media. What really sucks, I've seen some of them. I've watched like one. They're usually not as advertised. I saw one video. I never clicked on it, but it got 60,000 views in a day for a photoshopped thumbnail. Amazing. Yeah, that's just great. Let's get on to my second complaint. EA. Just EA. Anyways, so my third complaint about Plants vs. Zombies is Battle for Neighborville. I never got to fully enjoy the experience of the Garden Warfare games because my Xbox said it had to update, and I didn't like updating on the Xbox 360 because it would break. It wouldn't break the Xbox, but it would get rid of all my save data for literally no reason at all. So I never did get to fully play Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, which sucks because I've seen clips on YouTube. It looks like such an unbelievably fun game, but of course EA had to do some updates. They're like, yeah, you gotta get updates for this. Duh. I mean, like, yeah, I don't have a problem that it needs to be updated. That just makes sense. But like, come on, EA. My fourth complaint. Oh, anyways, out of the Garden Warfare thing, Battle for Neighborville is it just looks awful. Why was it not Garden Warfare 3? They made 2 Garden Warfares already, so why not just continue the franchise? It was so successful, and loads of people loved it. Why does EA just strip away everything that people love? Yeah, they decided this looks like a successful game. Let's not continue it, even though we've clearly seen from EA before that they do not continue with that model. So what was the point of giving us Battle for Neighborville? And I know they wanted lore and everything, but like I've seen the cosmetic system. It's crap. That's a whole other can of worms I don't want to open right now because I'll probably just get depressed. Anyway, so like even in that, the graphics look awful. So I don't know why they had to graphically overhaul it, but whatever. Like another thing that like makes me mad about this is I know that there's lore in it and everything, and maybe they're like I can kind of see where they were coming from. Like, oh, it has lore in it, so let's make a different franchise of it. That kind of makes sense, I guess. But why not just make Garden Warfare 3 with lore? That would have gotten it even more hype, and why not also, and that would have kept the good cosmetic system. So what was the point of not making Garden Warfare 3, even though you definitely had the time to make Battle for freaking Neighborville? So what was the point in making Battle for Neighborville? Anyways, our Battle for Neighborville, I'm saying that way too much, Jesus. Another thing that generally triggers me about Plants vs. Zombies is Plants vs. Zombies 3. It looks even worse than Battle for Neighborville. At least with Battle for Neighborville, the lighting kind of looked alright, I guess. But this one just looks plain stupid. If you didn't know, that about a year ago, I believe, Plants vs. Zombies 3 got teased. It's not available worldwide yet, I think, but, it's coming soon. I genuinely do not understand why they wanted to just totally graphically overhaul the game as well. And what's even worse is that it's portrait mode only to make it more phone friendly, which is BS because that means you just can't port it to other systems. So what was the point in making it portrait mode? And if you wanted to port it to other systems, you would have to put even more work. But hey, EA just hates work. Alright, that's the video. See ya.